my microphone is catching that.
That's enough pickle Rick. But yep. Last game we played of season two, which, frankly, as far as I'm concerned, season two beats the shit out of season one. But the last game we played out of season two was that's weird. Looks like it's gonna take a minute to load here. We played three players between us two. The
Okay.
Clone Wars is where we attempted four players, and then we were just like, no.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I am going to, I guess, reload this one.
So this is the Thanos run where we're going to.
Everything's
Uh,
perfectly balanced as everything should be, where we're going to do damage control in the first one and outright obliterate the second run of every month.
right.
And that's in an attempt to be as overpowered as possible. So yes, the save file for this game, as soon as it finishes loading, I'm not going to save it until then, will be Pandemic Legacy Season 2, The Thanos Chronicles, or something like that. I guess that we could just name it.
Thanos fish.
What?
Thanos for all the fish. Because Thanos is only one letter away, I think.
Okay, I didn't hear
You know.
all of that, and it's gonna take a minute to download this map while we're waiting here. Perhaps next time I'll start the map before I start the stream. Okay, loading complete. There we go. All right, what did you say?
Um,
Oh,
I
Thanos
said,
for all the fish. Oh, oh,
so long, Thanos for all the fish.
oh, oh. That's too good. That is honestly too good. All right, so that's the name of this save file is Pandemic Legacy Season 2. So long and Thanos for all the fish. That's too good. That's too good. All right. So we are not doing the prologue. We're good on that. Where are here they are. So now we've got to do our first game setup, where we get shuffle these up. We get 5 characters. There's actually snap points in this one. That's a bit. All right. So we got 5 characters. Let's see what our first 5 rolls are for this. I mean, it's not like it's randomized, but we've got the laborer. We've got the framer. We've got the radio operator, and we've got the administrator. Now, laborer, that one we decided a long time ago about what picture we would be using for that one. So, yeah, yeah. Okay. We probably won't be playing this one every week, at least until you get your computer, though, because this is going to have
Yeah.
a lot of overhead. Copy. Decal. New decal. Decal name. Import.
Yeah. Season one on Captain, we did have a Forever Alone, and we never used him.
Yeah, we forever alone. But in both season twos that we did, I think the sea captain was still forever alone.
I think we used him in our very first run. Simply be No, we didn't, because our uh card passing one, you know, the one with tit,
Yep,
was
just too good. Like it had too good
too
to
good.
not use syndrome, and I think that's why we can't do two player. Is because with two player, like all of them have too good. Like the two characters we play have too good to not use syndrome, right?
Mhm.
All right. I'm going to need. You're going to not in Discord. Don't upload the images to. Um, don't upload the images. Give me. I need actual like links to the images. You know where they're uploaded someplace else.
Right. Um,
If you could
I
scroll back
forgot.
and find the link to the one for our builder, that would be great.
Okay.
Because I think once we show whatever Twitch viewer we get from this, the whole point, they'll get it.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. All right. Oh, you did not uh send it as a link attached the actual file.
Ah, shit. Think you could find? Think you could find that image on something?
Uh,
Just do a Google image search of that image. That, or we just upload it to Imager and just call it a day.
okay, so the latest one that I sent you, does that work, or do I need
Me?
to?
Uh, Let me open that up just to be sure. No, that does not work.
Okay.
What? Right click it, say open image in new tab, and send me that link.
All right. So this builder one does work for you, right?
Yeah, that should work. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Oh, that one had extra text on it anyways.
I need to. Let's see here. Which one's the builder? The labor. Here we go. There we go. So instead of using the usual images for the ones that they give us, because they're all pretty lame, they're all going to be Thanos memes. Oh, I get much satisfaction looking down at the laborer and seeing that. All
This
right.
does bring a smile to your face.
Yes, it does. So, could you get me curse with knowledge for the instructor?
Uh, Here we go. Wait, no, that has extra text on it as well.
It depends on the extra text I can actually add something to it. If it doesn't, then we won't bother. Interesting. Buttons. All right. Whoever did work on this version of the mod, like, deserves a clap because this is they did a lot of work. Hey Ryan, there's an end game button. Oh god. You're having trouble finding a curse with knowledge?
um, somewhat. There we go. Or not.
Eh.
All right, there's extra white space if we wanted to make an actual meme.
Oh, so you just found a
The meme template.
yeah, you found the template, not the all right. Fair enough.
Oh, but let me go ahead and add text to this.
Oh, you're just gonna make one. I see. Oh, jeez.
That one work?
Okay, I'm gonna look at it now. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, yes! Okay! Yes! Oh my god, so many yes! Okay, here we go. When you played Pandemic Season 2 3 times, you're not the only one cursed with knowledge. Oh, yes, that is too good. That is too precious. All right. So we got radio operator. We've got the farmer. And wait, we got two radio operators? What? It seems like
Wait,
the administrator didn't copy over.
yeah, that's supposed to be administrative. Um,
Okay. Let me scroll up here. What else do we got? I don't even know who you are. We already know who's that one's gonna be.
And gone reduced to atoms is Scruffy. So that's way later.
Yeah.
Um, do you think the Back to You guy will be the guy we unlock and almost never play that produces um, produces from the reserve?
Well, if we include that first line where it says you could not live with your own failure, then probably it's definitely a guy we only play when we fuck up.
Yeah. Okay, seems reasonable then. Um, oh, this does bring a smile to my face. Uh, who should that be?
Radio operator or administrator?
Probably radio operator.
Because radio operators delivering the supplies does bring a smile to my face.
Yes.
What about that one where he's delivering the blow and he says you should have aimed for the head?
Mm,
The problem is we need we're so behind on the Thanos memes. Oh my god! Don't tell me the 20 best Thanos memes. Okay, no. All right. Well, we're going to expand
All
some
right.
definition of Thanos memes here because this oh shit. Go back to the website. What the hell? Why you lagging out?
And reality can be whatever I want is the other one that should definitely include.
That's administrator. No, that reality can be whatever I want as administrator. You just teleport pawns everywhere. The hell? Something's up with this website that I'm looking at where it just all goes white suddenly.
Oh, there's an entire.
Yes, how much did it cost you? Everything. I forgot about that.
Um, that's an entire set of templates.
What? What is?
I just sent you a link to an entire set of templates.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, what just a Twitch viewer we have that's sticking around and like, what the hell are these two doing? Okay, I don't want to upload it in this one. I want to upload it in this one.
Okay, so we have our builder and our instructor. I think um
Okay.
Okay, the farmer can be fine, I'll do it myself.
Fine, I'll do it myself. Oh, jeez. I actually forgot some of these were things.
Yeah. Reality is often disappointing. Has got to be the fucking sea captain.
No, the sea captain is. I don't even know who you are. He was literally forever alone face last time we played.
Okay, then somebody else that we never play, like the guy. Well, we already decided
Well,
that
no,
the guy.
the immunologist was reality's often disappointing. The guy who doesn't get good until the end game, so we never play him.
Isn't the immunologist the one that I keep on theory crafting? Let's just have no infection deck?
No, I'm thinking about the guy that's from here in Good Air, where
Yeah,
he takes him from the reserve and puts them back into the stockpile.
yeah, that guy can be reality's often
Yeah, that guy is reality's often disappointing because it sounds amazing, but it's not. Ah, okay. All right. And this one is just a reference to our first game we ever played, but this is perfect. I need to get this image here. Yeah. Yeah, this one is just a reference to our first game.
Should you put a spoiler tag on this?
Is there a spoiler tag?
Oh,
Okay, we'll put a spoiler tag on it. Let's see here. Tag spoiler. Okay, there's only no spoilers or spoilers allowed. Anywho, anywho, no, no, no. This one is just a. Oh, I had the image. Here we go. Copy image address. Create new decal. Because we eventually stop using the radio operator, right? Or we stop using the admin.
we stopped using the admin
Okay, here we go.
because we get fast travel.
Yeah. I'm sorry, little one.
Yeah, because that's a good ability. We just stopped having use for it.
Yep. That just leaves a good
Uh,
farmer and radio operator.
all right, is farmer gonna be fine? I'll do it myself on
I
account of he places. He ends up to produce his own crap.
Yeah, because nobody else freaking will.
Yeah, if nobody gives him stuff, he'll have to
Okay,
produce it himself.
give me the link because I don't want a shitty. That one was pretty shitty. The image quality on this one is pretty low.
Okay.
Let's see if you can't get a better one than me. Also, hello Twitch chat for all two of you that showed up for 5 seconds. We're just setting up the game here. that's not a link to the image itself though.
Oh, not? Oh,
Yeah, it's not.
all right. Coming in hot.
Ooh my. It is actually getting a little bit toasty in here. Gonna have to turn on the AC. I don't know why it's getting toasty in here all of a sudden.
All right. Is radio operator gonna be?
No,
This
wait,
does put a
no,
smile on
wait,
my face.
Brian.
What?
No, this is not. This one's not gonna be the farmer. I just remembered. Um, the meme where it was and it was beautiful and it's swiping over to like luscious farmlands.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
What are we thinking
Oh,
doing this? Fine, I'll do it myself.
okay. So that one can be the radio operator because they uh just produce supplies the entire game.
Yeah. Appears to be having trouble loading. There we go. And admittedly, he does a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I I know there's a lot more examples on than what I'm seeing on Know Your Meme, but that's the only links I got right now. Oh, jeez. There's so many examples, it's hard to choose one. Oh god, I'm trying to find one that at the very least looks like farmland.
Right.
I saw a Minecraft one. We could probably go with that one. Oh god.
Okay. It's a Fortnite one?
Oh, you want to do a Fortnite one?
Well, it just has very much farm looking, like barns and shit. I don't want it to be Fortnite. It just is.
if you want to fight, if you want to double fight against that one, I have one for you here. Let me just scroll down to where I found it. Cause I have one that will fight against the Fortnite idea. And where are you?
Oh, that was not it.
Minecraft.
This one.
Oh, you sent me a link.
Yes.
No.
Wait, what are we even thinking? Farmer Thanos is in Endgame. You haven't? Okay, so remember the end of Infinity War where he's on that other planet
Yeah.
and just like looks out into the sunset?
Yeah.
Um, minor spoilers, he makes soup with fresh produce and picks some shit. How did it take this long to
Well,
remember?
you're gonna have to be the guy who talks about that one then. Do you have the link sent? Tell me when you had the link sent my way, because I'm still searching for the one that I was thinking about.
Wait, I don't think that that's properly copying it, but I'll try. Oh, yeah, I think that is right.
I doubt that was in the.
It's
I
not.
I doubt.
You pushed X.
I pushed it real hard. Oh God! Ow! That actually hurt my throat a little bit.
Okay, the thing that they use on the Reddit, Thanos did nothing wrong.
There's a Reddit that's Thanos did nothing wrong.
Yes.
What? There's a Reddit that Thanos did nothing wrong.
Yes.
Okay. Whatever. At this point, I'll accept it.
All right.
All else fails, we can make up a new image, anyways. get this. We need to get the at the very least the first month started. You know. There we go. Here's our 5 images for our Thanos run through. Okay. Alrighty then. Alright. So,
All right.
do not draw, reveal, look at, handle, otherwise, blah, blah, blah. Stop. Draw this card and read the other side during step 2, your first game in January. Alright. Journal entry, we don't care. Archives, we don't care. New priorities. We have 2 mandatory objectives. We have complete the supply centers. And
Discover Notre America.
okay. 3 supply centers and discover Recon North America. So, what we can't. So, we need to make a choice. Are we just going to build as many supply centers as possible and put off reconning North America to next month? Or are we going to recon America this month and only build up the 2 supply centers?
I think 2 supply centers in Recon North America, right? Unless we have enough crap to recon Europe or South America. If we get lucky enough to recon South America, that first.
Okay. I mean, the whole point is to have as much money as possible, so I just don't I don't disagree. Now, we have yet to make a decision here, and that is what are we going to name our havens? Because our usual of Constantinople and not Constantinople now kind of has fallen through.
Okay, so what's Thanos' home planet name?
I don't remember.
Alright.
We don't have to name them after Thanos. These, I think, we're a little bit more free to choose from.
Okay, so we'll name Altana Titan. The top one can be Titan.
Yeah, I knew what you meant when you said Altana. Okay.
um, which of these should be Vormir?
Which was Vormir?
The Soul Stone.
Wait, we're naming them after the stones?
No, we're naming them after places in the MCU.
Okay. All right, there's
Okay.
Vormir.
Um,
Although I reserve the right to name this one right here. Because I've already thought up of the name, and we'll see if we can actually get there and me still remember.
okay. Uh, Nowhere with a K in
Oh,
front.
fuck. That's right. No, 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 no. That is going to be this one right here.
Okay, then Xandar with an X.
Xandar. I don't know. I thought we would just meme up these names like we usually do and not actually, theme them.
Nah, let's stay on theme.
All right, we'll stay on theme.
Okay, crap. We have to pick starting locations too.
Yep. Oh God. So, don't stop that.
I mean, Bob the Builder and instructor start on Vormir, I guess.
The name.
We have to name them too. Uh,
Uh, where's the location?
they're all named Thanos.
No, no. Where? Uh, I don't want to touch that bottom part that says 0 because that might be some scripting.
Oh,
I honestly
okay.
don't even want to touch this name, so I probably should just put that back.
All right, then now that we know how decals work better, wait, now that we know that we can just lock it and
Yeah, we can lock it and we have to write it, but yeah. Come on, what the hell are you doing, camera? All right. So black.
oh, yeah.
All right. So okay. So which ones are we putting at Vormir?
Uh, builder and instructor.
All right. So everything's balanced, and you're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
Yes.
All right. Need to lock this one. Lock. Here we go. Lock.
Okay.
Lock.
And we'll just scratch off the exposures if we ever have them.
Well, we actually do stand a chance of being exposed if we're doing the Thanos run.
True.
All right, so those two are from Vormir. We have three more to decide their homes.
Farmer should go to Constantinople.
All right, Xandar. You... Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you for letting me put this down without you taking control of it. Thanks, game. Okay, lock, lock, lock. Farmer is going to Xanadu.
Close enough.
That just leaves the radio operator and administrator. I mean, in all honesty, like since we played this game so many damn times, in all honesty, this one right here is kind of a useless one to
Yeah,
start at.
right.
Like the best you got is you got one additional area that you can go to over here. Whereas this one is pretty much like central hub, and this one at least gets you, this way a whole lot faster.
Right. Okay, so I guess radio operator and farmer start together?
So radio operator Zand.
Yeah.
I didn't promise it was going to be good writing. I mean, do we want one guy to start? How about we have the administrator at least start at Titan, so we have that as an option, And since the administrator can
Sure.
just teleport anywhere, the administrator can just teleport anywhere.
Yeah, sounds reasonable. We have to have at least one Thanos that starts on Thanos' home planet.
All right. Well, what a coincidence. There is only one Thanos in Thanos' home planet. Boom!
Okay.
Whatever. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot more lock points in this board than there was in the last one. Alright, so we're going to use. Alright, I'm going to delete the hand over here. Or we're going to do 3 players again, I believe.
Yeah, three players is reasonable.
Alright, let's remove uh, this hand right here because it is in the way. So we're going to start with the instructor and laborer, of course, right?
And then farmer is because we're doing damage control. Farmer's gonna.
This entire map is just damage control. In fact, the laborer might not be useful this round, and instead we can get up the radio operator.
No, we still want to try to unlock um, like South America or
Okay,
Europe,
fair enough.
and that's going to be easier if we spend less cards on research.
Okay. All right, time for us to get truly started. So, if I'm just going to remind myself about the order here. One is set the board, done. We read the legacy deck. Next is supply the grid. We have this handy little button right there. Ah, perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Right.
Oh, that button just felt amazing to click.
Yeah, so we just start with 4 on everything.
Oh, geez, that button felt amazing to click there. And where are we here? So we
I
evenly
believe
supplied the
next
grid. Now we infect. All right, and that is what is it for this one? Each of
one
9 cards and
per
remove
card.
1 from each.
Correct.
Okay.
And make sure it's been scruffed.
I'm getting some weird lag. Are you seeing it on your end, or is it all okay?
It looks pretty normal to me, lag-wise.
Okay, I'm gonna at least close a couple of windows just to be sure here. We'll at least have a couple of months to think about like what our other meme characters are going to be. So we've
Yeah.
got a lot of shit. So shuffle that, and now infect 9. I swear there was like an infect button.
Um,
Oh, hold on a second. We have rationed events. I forgot about that. Right now we have 4. So of course we're going to
one
get
fight?
one quiet
No.
night. Oh, we no, we have 4 and we're getting 4.
Oh, right.
I keep forgetting that like early game we don't have many choices, do we?
Not really.
Yeah. Okay. infecting the board. Tripoli. New York. Caro. Oh no, the board's not evenly balanced.
Tubs,
Jacksonville.
flow right in.
5. Lagos. Agos. And Tripoli. Ah, we were so close to getting one of each.
We still needed Nod and All and Soap.
Yes, but we were there. We draw 9 cards, and there's 9 places on the board, so we were so close to retaining perfect balance.
Right.
All right, so the board has been infected. Next step after the board is we prepare the player deck.
I believe we draw cards.
Nope.
Oh,
First infect,
yeah.
then we prepare. Ration event cards add to the player deck. Rationing. 6B shuffle. And we're playing with 3 players, so we get 3 each. So this one's going to blue. This one's going to pink. And this one's going to me.
So blue.
Multiple states on the cards. That's unfortunate.
All right, so that one's gonna be the farmer.
The produce supplies one out the ass.
Yeah, that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, and then our laborer is, of course, going to be the guy that's 2 steps away from winning. That leaves me to be the instructor.
Yep.
Okay. Next step after we've done that, I'm just making sure we're doing
Is
it in order, is add.
button.
Yep. Then select our. Well, we've kind of already selected our characters, but whatever. So I forget. We just start with 5 epidemics on this one.
Yeah.
5 face down.
Yeah, I thought that this one had a add epidemic button.
It does. When I click shuffle deck, it says place all epidemic cards in the discard piles. Press the shuffle. So.
Oh, sweet. Um.
Okay.
All right.
The
So
only
it's
unfortunate
the
part of that is yeah. So there are 44 divided by 5. There's 5 epidemics.
okay, and the bottom is the shallow spot.
It should be, assuming that this whatever this button did actually followed the rules.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks, right?
Yeah, 5 stacks.
The stack is 44 tall.
Yeah, 44 tall. So in other words, we're 1 stack short from being 45 tall, in which case each stack would have
9.
9. Yeah. So in other words, all of them except for 1 have 9. So 1 through 8, comma 9 through
17, 18 to 26, 27 to 35, 36.
26, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. 27 to 35, comma 6 to 44.
Yeah, that's correct. Because the first stack, the difference in numbers is 7. Then the next 4, the difference is 8.
Okay.
And therefore, it's 8, 9, 9, 9, 9.
All right.
Oh, we have a lot of non-player cards in our starting.
That is unfortunate. Okay, so you start off of Zand. You start at Vor, and you start off at Vor. So we've determined our players. Each player selects a player color. Uh, Randomly select one. That player goes first. Proceeds clockwise. Oh right. Objects, components. Let's do a dice this time because frankly that shuffle thing was not really that good. So, one, two, three, four, five, six. Four. So it is our instructor that starts.
Yes,
Okay,
that.
so considering our dude is where he is, and he only needs four yellow cards to do his gerb.
Yep.
Considering that the instructor is who he is, I'm gonna give as my first action that. So just be sure about something here. Give one player to a card of my location. Right. Pick up supplies, transfer supplies. All right. So, where are trouble areas? Tripoli is kind of a trouble area.
In Jacksonville.
Okay. So, one, two, three is produce, four is draw. Fair enough. All right. Draw two cards. Okay. So if he doesn't use
All
the
right,
yellow cards, at the
so
very least we've got this. All right, here comes our epidemics. We've got Sopolo. And we got Lagos. All right, next step is Farmer Bro. What is Farmer Bro gonna do? We definitely need to get those
it's,
cards out of our hands. That's for certain.
yeah. Ultra produce supplies this fucking early?
I don't think
Question.
so. I don't think we need to ultra produce supplies.
So basics produce supplies with
Like
the
save the one with two ticks because remember the whole idea is we want to no we want to keep we want to keep as many ticks in our thing, so we want to use the one with two ticks this time, right?
um we want to keep as many non-city cards in the deck
Yeah,
to uh
even up. So in other words, we want to say we want to use this card if at all possible for a major produce supplies because it has three ticks
right.
possible.
Yeah, or we could just use both of them as regular produce
That is true.
supplies.
Do you want to? Do we think we want to use both of them?
Um, I mean, he could technically produce, move, drop on the trips.
What's the wording in his? Does he have to use the normal one? Yeah, he has to use the make supplies action.
Right.
Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Well, I'm just gonna say like blue is gonna be under your control like we did before, and then pink is gonna be our shared control. So
Okay.
I'll let you decide what to do with this guy. Yeah, I mean even
Okay.
if you do the normal produce supplies twice, that's still not gonna empty out our stockpile. So it's not gonna get it's not gonna gimp other people. Is what I'm trying to say.
All right. So he has a produce supplies in his hand that rid of. Um,
I don't think we want to
yeah,
search here, but what do you want to do?
I'm thinking two regular produce supplies, move to trips, and then drop 3 cubes there.
Do you want to leave any of them at Xandar, or are you going to take them all?
I'm gonna take them all. Um, so
First
I
two actions
moved to
produce.
trips. Yeah, first action was produce, pick up those 3 for free.
Yep.
Uh, Also, I got to make one at trips, like
Are you going to
as
store? Are you? Yeah.
because
Yeah, because you're the farmer. Because you can make and drop at the same time. So there's no reason for you to do
right,
a regular drop.
right. Okay, then draw 2.
Yep. You're on your route for blue. And now we infect Jacksonville and Cairo.
Okay, so Cairo is now no, it's at 2.
Yeah, it's at 2. It's pretty safe.
All right, so I believe we want the farmer to end his turn at soap.
Yeah, because I can get him his last card. And I think that's the plan. If he doesn't
Yeah,
draw it.
and then we'll only need 3 more yellows to be drawn in general to
So you can
unlock.
either drop one on soap, or you can drop one on log. Or yeah, one. You can either drop two on soap or drop one on logos.
So he can regular produce supplies to get 3 because he needs 2 just for himself, right?
And I assume he picks it up.
Yeah. So then he could drop 1 on Legos Myagos,
One, two,
and then end his turn. It's
yeah, and fours go to soap. All right, he draws two. Of course, he draws an epidemic. All right, so we got to increase. All right, let's do some statistics after we set this up here. Soap is empty. Oh no.
oh crap.
I mean, to be fair, uh, if we were thinking ahead, we would have thought about that.
You can still use your rationed event between the epidemic and actual
I think I'm
infection.
actually going to do that. But I have to do it before the card's drawn, of course. So,
Correct. All right, so protecting our MVP.
yes. All right, let's take a look at the top 14 of the deck here. We got two Sao Paulos. We got two Lagoses, three Jacksonville. So Jacksonville's going to be a problem. Two Cairos, two Tripolis, just one New York and one Washington, and one Istanbul. So Jacksonville's
Okay.
going to be a problem for us. We've got three, and they're going to be, shuffled into the top.
Yeah, so looks like our farmer's gonna have to sprint over there.
Something like that. All right.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have soap in your
I
hand,
have soap in
so
my hand, so I can just end there and use one of your actions. Yeah.
right. So you can still produce one, drop one.
Yeah,
So
produce one, drop one,
Jacksonville,
move to. I'm at Sao Paulo.
Gucci.
I'm at the soaps. All right.
All right.
Now to infect Lagos and Tripoli. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Now it is Farmer's turn. What is Farmer going to do, Brian?
Uh, move. Produce, drop all.
All right, fair enough. Wow, there are six. There's still 6 cubes on Jacksonville, Florida. Fair enough.
I mean, it's safe from bottom deck. uh,
True.
you did produce him one, right?
Yeah, I added one from the stockpile.
Okay.
We got resilient pop. Uh, I mean, we'll save that for the next epidemic, but that's a good
Yeah.
one to that's a good one to use. So
Okay. We're also at 2 out of 4.
in Washington.
Ooh.
Sorry, we're at 2 out of what?
2 out of 4 yellows between characters.
Can I lock these down without it being a problem? I'm gonna do that. Anyway, Washington and New York. So there. All right. Next step is our little shared character here. So he's going to start by taking soap and then making a soap.
All right. And that does not unlock anything yet, but it does
Well, it does unlock
move.
our ability to unlock things.
Okay. So I suppose he takes those 2 cubes and uses to produce supplies there? Or
Uh oh, like his standard produce supplies. Oh, fair enough. That'd be a good second action.
third action, actually.
Yeah, first was taken, so third. What's he gonna do for his fourth?
Uh, I'm thinking just produce one
And that goes straight into his
supply.
supply, right? Yeah.
It, yeah, it goes on, but it can be given to other person
Right.
since they're sharing a spot.
I am
And
getting
it
a phone
should.
call. So
Ah,
let me take care of that phone call. Okay, hold on a second. What? I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. Did you put down the research center and it's just tiny?
Yeah, they're tiny in this one, so that way they don't take up you know, 5 miles of space.
Oh, okay. Um,
Because let's admit it, in the
so
other one, those supply centers were freaking massive.
when we unlock satellites, we'll
I think we'll cross that.
express how large the old map was.
Yeah, those satellites are just way too big on the old map. We'll see how big they are on this one. Yes, hi Star. Hello, hello, dog. How you doing? I'm giving you pets. Now stop bugging me.
Yeah. So I was just saying,
All right, so
uh,
well before hold on a
do
second.
we
Like
want?
we all together we do have the ability to get the blue station. All right, so we do have to make a
But
choice if we are reconning North America now or if we're
okay,
reconning North America later.
I'd say we're reconning North America later because we're uh, two yellow cards away, and therefore we're only doing one research station this month or this 2 weeks, this fortnight, and therefore we should not try rushing a second research.
You do realize that just because you said that, our next game is going to be the Fortnite game.
Fortnite is also perfect for this because Thanos is in Fortnite.
Yeah. Okay. So. All right. Let me think here. So, I mean, there's nothing stopping us from just putting down all nine, eight, or all eight remaining supply centers, just as long as we, have the resources to get them out there.
Oh, as long as we don't recon North America,
Yeah, like just
that
don't
is
recon North
correct.
America. We can't win.
Okay, so then we should go for as many supply centers as possible
Yes.
and therefore go blue. Okay,
Like
sense makes to
we
me.
can we can also do ourselves a favor and set it up right there,
So
so that way at the very least we can spend some of our money to make it permanent.
uh, that unlocks in February, we found out last game.
Oh yeah.
In January, you cannot do a permanent research station
It doesn't unlock at the
because it's
start of
not enough.
February either. You have to wait until the middle, don't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Given we'll already have had that, and you know that you hate that research center there.
Yeah, I really don't like that research center there.
Okay, so we can give one blue to God, they're all things. One to the labor, then move to
We can give one Bluetooth. Oh God, they're all Thanos.
yeah, we can
Oh,
give
this is the
one to the
greatest.
labor, and then move two and give uh yellow to the farmer,
Well,
and then the
here's what I'll do.
farmer
Well,
will
hold on a
be
second.
two yellows away.
You've done all your actions, so are we saying we're setting you up to finish
Yeah,
off
and
the
you,
supply center? Is that what we're saying we're doing?
we're setting him up to uh, progress towards supplies.
Okay, so that'll be one action. You'll be fine on supply cubes, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and take yours.
Yeah, take one of them.
No, I'm gonna take. I think we should take all of them.
Oh,
That way I could just drop them
yeah,
off at
because he
Legos.
hasn't produced supplies.
Yeah, like that way I could drop them off at Legos and we'll be
Um,
fine.
okay, and then you'd be at Legos,
Yes, I'll be at
and
Legos for either giving or taking.
for yeah.
Well, in this case, taking. But anyway, so that's one to give you a card. Two, might as well use an action. Three and four, we're gonna drop off three of them. Let's just drop off all five of them. There's no reason to keep him in my hand. Unless we really...
Because we could bottom deck Legos.
We could. Okay, fair enough. I'll keep two in my hand. That puts four on the spot, two in my hand. Pretty good balance. We do need to get to Cairo, though. Cairo's at 1 cube.
Yeah.
Alright, draw two. We got airlift. So we gotta tell them.
Ooh.
So
We also have...
Kuro. Yeah, Kuro needs to be taken care of.
Okay.
So, again, yeah,
All right.
take
So,
Kuro right now.
there's multiple ways to take care of Kuro.
Okay.
The farmer can trash trips, move to Cairo, then produce twice and drop them off. Or we can waste airlift. Let's not waste airlift.
Okay. I mean, I'm a bit upset that we're discarding a card, considering we only have a set number of cards to get, 8 supply centers out. But we do need to take care of Cairo.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Are we just going to produce 3 times and drop them all?
That was 2 moves, and therefore it's 2 drop.
Okay. Oh, right. Gives it to Tripoli, not Cairo.
Right.
All right. Okay. So, where are we now? Yeah, you need to draw your 2 cards. Produce supplies and an epidemic.
Gross.
Washing tubs. All right. So before we increase the effectiveness of the deck here, in the top 11 cards we have 3 Jacksonvilles. In the top 11 cards we have 2 Cairos. In the top 11 cards now we have 2 Washingtons.
Okay, we just sprinted all the way to Cairo, so I do not want to take those out. We would pref... Well, Washington is going to be picked back
Let's
up.
go ahead and take care of Washington, because right now, unless we bottom deck a Washington, these are the only Washingtons we know about.
True, but we're not currently standing on tubs. But if it gets a plague cube, like, we're gonna end up losing the game. So yeah, let's get washing tubs out of there, so that we don't have to waste so many actions sprinting back to it.
Okay, so that was resilient pop. Alright. Knuckle. Place you on top. Tripoli.
And you forgot to raise the infection marker up. It does not increase the number drawn, but
yes, but we still, for us to make this truly the Thanos run that it deserves to be, we still have 3 more cards to get through. So, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. What is he
So,
going to do?
not doing anything in soap. As
And
far as I can tell, nothing useful can be done in soap besides picking up those two cubes, produce it.
there is a soap on the top of the deck somewhere, so don't leave it naked.
True, but produce supply makes it right down in Africa.
Do we want to just do that? Like take the two produce? Seems pretty legit to me.
Okay.
Like right now, I can't
Still
give
not
any
major
cards.
produce.
I can't give any cards, and our current character who can give him cards is not in a good position.
Right.
So that was two actions. I think Lagos, at least at the moment, is taken care of. We do want to get one cube on Washington eventually,
Um,
and there are three Jacksonville's in the top.
Only if there is a very wide range of no epidemics happening.
Well, let's see here.
Because Washington,
We just drew a card in the 27 to 35 range. So this next draw could contain an epidemic if we are extremely unlucky.
right, but putting cubes on Washington does not protect you from it whatsoever.
Right. So you're what you're saying is if we actually go through a lot of cards. Okay.
Yeah, we would have to draw a lot of cards to naturally draw the last Washington.
Fair enough.
So he's only done one action so far. He can just make, and then move to safety zone.
Yeah, like we're in a spot where either other people need to get in a position or we need to do some jank trades. So there's not much. Like I mean, Cairo could still use some help, but you can't get there in time to do anything. Uh,
Without trashing cards,
yeah,
which
we're not
is
doing
not
that.
happening right
Yeah.
now.
You just want to produce twice and then move. I mean, at least set him
Yeah.
up in a nice central location to do other stuff. All right, Lagos and New York. You just need one more card now.
Okay, and uh do we could put it in non-null,
And
but
try very hard
that
to get
would
A,
be
B, C, D. That's impossible.
no, there are oh, it is impossible.
Yeah. Depending
Okay,
on
then
where it goes. Since London hasn't come up, I'd rather have it placed on Washington or New York because those two are actually at risk of being placed.
losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, it's time to infect. New York and soap. Okay, so I feel like I
Okay,
should do
so
something. I just don't know what.
what's your rule again? You can only give cards,
Yeah, I can only give
right?
cards.
You can't.
So
Ooh.
what I'm thinking is
Mm,
I
mm.
just make a dash for New York and drop my cubes on it is all I'm thinking.
Um, does airlift allow us to get four yellows?
Um Sort of. What are our hand limits again? 7 in this game?
7.
7. So if
I don't think that it does how we want it to do.
sometimes you don't think it's like it is, but it do. Black science, man.
Yeah, it's like you, let's say you airlifted Legos and then
Sorry,
handed the two
airlift
Legos
who? Yeah. Well,
the Legos card
so if
to
I give them to you, if I give them to Thanos,
uh,
right? Or sorry, if I give them to balance as everything should be.
to airlift labor
Well, no, it's I have to
can't
airlift
get
you.
Jackson
I have to
from
airlift
the other.
you to Lagos, or I have to airlift.
And if you
No,
were
no, not you. I have to airlift the laborer to Lagos.
Jackson
Give him Lagos
still
tools.
an entire round of sitting
Okay,
in
Brian.
Legos turn.
I don't think you. I don't think you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Hmm?
All right. Uh, so here's what I'm thinking. I like this is possible, but it's gonna require this to happen. All right. If I airlift you to Lagos, give you two Lagos.
Wait,
If I airlift,
no, I figured it out. Okay. Uh, instructor walks to Vormir, gives both Legoses
can't happen
to
once per turn.
uh once per turn.
Once on your turn, as an action, give any one player card to any player in your location. This isn't the other character you're thinking about that can do it as many times as I want.
Okay.
So
If you were to airlift the laborer to you,
right, that's what I was saying, and then I give him two
and,
Lagos.
or you just take the Lagos from him, and then you
But
walk
that would
to
require
Jackson.
5.
Hmm?
No, would that require 4? Would that require 4 or 5? I forgot.
It's 4 asterisks. We're not building a station right now. We are unlocking South America.
Oh, okay.
So if you airlift the laborer to Lagos, take Lagos, then move to Jacksonville, then the farmer can just sprint to you and hand you the fourth yacht if you don't draw it. If you draw it, then you don't have to do shit.
Yeah, I'd rather not have the farmer sprint to me. Do we? Okay, I was thinking we were unlocking a station this whole time.
No, we're unlocking South America.
Right. We're gonna unlock South America. All right. Airlift you to me.
Because he just drew Lagos, right? He had 2 blues in his hand.
Yeah, you just do Lagos. So it's first action is to take Lagos. 2, 3. And I'm gonna say my fourth action was when I was there. You already have. You already literally have 4 cubes. I'm just
You
gonna do a.
can take those cubes from him so that farmer can farm.
I have 3 on me now. If I just do a produce.
Okay.
or do we want
I'm
him
just
to
saying
epic
that
farm?
you also could have transferred some cube from
All right, I'll
the
I'll leave
labor,
two. I'll
so
leave two on you. I'll leave two on you.
okay.
All right, so I got three. Let's see if we get number four. I don't have number four, but we do have one quiet night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm also at my hand limit.
Okay. Also, you're going to be able to give the final blue for another
Yeah.
research statement.
Two. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Time to infect some more shit here. Lagos and Jacksonville. I feel like the game's targeting us. Could be wrong though.
Yeah.
I could be
Okay.
wrong though.
So,
All right.
are we
Let me double
doing
check the deck. We're at 24. We're at 24. We're relatively safe. We're in the 18 to 26 range. We're low chance, but still a chance.
all right? Are we doing the sprint?
Yeah.
Are we going to trash a Tubbs to do the sprint more efficient? I feel
One,
like we
two,
need to
three.
trash Tubbs to get there in 2 actions. Third action is to give you the card, and therefore I farmer 1 cube down on Cairo.
Okay, you farmer 1 cube down on Cairo as your first action.
Yeah, that's my first action. Then I
Teleport,
trash Tubbs. Uh,
move,
then I
give.
move
That forces
Flow
me
Rider.
to discard a card though. Since you're about to discover blue, I guess I'm going to be forced to discard Istanbul.
Yep. Unless you want to burn one quiet night on the off chance that we draw an epidemic, which
Let's not. Let's not. Let's
let's
actually
not.
burn it when there's actually an epidemic. So here comes the epidemic. Oh, no, there is no epidemic. Okay. Because we still got one, two. We still got three more uh epidemics to go through, and that last one's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah.
Jacksonville and Jacksonville.
Sweet. So
Well,
we know what to pile on.
so it was nice knowing you, Farmer. I'll go to see you later. What you gonna do? Everything's balanced.
Um, I need to be given a card from the person that matters, right?
Well, yeah, but wherever you are doesn't matter as long as I can meet up with you in a reasonable fashion.
Well, you're going to do 2 moves and then a recon, so that's 3 actions. So I need to end my turn on Flow Rida.
Really now? Okay.
Right?
All right.
So that would be 2 moves. So I guess I can make supplies twice and I can deliver once or not. Like, I can either
Well,
deliver.
there's no reason to
Oh,
deliver
I
right
should.
this moment because
Uh, the supplies should be delivered on Florida in case of epidemic of the utmost problem.
okay, so
So
one to
I
produce
make
drop.
one. Yeah.
How many are you dropping, considering you have my 5 at your disposal?
Let's drop 4 so that we're good for 2 epidemics.
Alright. There are
Since
4
mates,
cubes on, or sorry, 6 cubes on top of Jacksonville, Florida.
Stool Corey.
Alright, so you have a pretty decent chance of drawing it. If not, if you don't draw it, I will.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Guaranteed epidemics coming out on my turn.
Sweet. And we're 2 away from that, and those 2 can be given at trip.
Alright, so, well, this guy is Istanbul and Tripoli. So, I don't know. So, first action is give you a card. Second action is transfer supplies. No, don't I need this to do supply lines?
No.
I need to
That's
do
only
supply lines.
Oh, to draw roads.
Yeah.
You don't have actions, so forget about it.
I don't have what?
You don't have any spare actions, so don't even consider it.
Okay, so in other words,
Because
I
you're going to
transfer them
move
to the farmer. Alright, so first action give 2, 3, number 4 is give 4 of any yellow cards to the reckon
Yes, with
actions.
3 of them being the same kind, like the law says you should.
Right. So, recon with any 4 yellow cards from the supply center here to open up package 5. Alrighty then.
I'm actually not even sure if we can draw roads.
No, we will get the ability to draw roads as a result of this. Like, literally all 5 of these recon actions, even though technically these 3 are impossible to do without the first other 2, open up the rules for
Right.
package 5. Just be sure, okay. I mean, if the one Twitch viewer we got here that's not us really seems to care about this, the story is humanity screwed. Good job. So, right now, shit, I don't have you to open up the packages for me. Fix your computer.
But I can hold up. Let me type all those in Twitch chat, and therefore you can still see them,
Okay.
right?
I can still see Twitch chat. Yes.
Okay. All right. I posted it in Twitch
Okay, so
chat.
we'll start with 67. Gotta load. Oh God. The first package we are opening is not 66.
Oh, no! Game ruined.
Okay, so 67. 67 is... it's our land. Place. Oh God. After so many minutes of fiddling with these pieces just to get them in place, that button is just... Oh... That's an amazing button. J. Other things have buttons too for placing?
Wait, what?
Yeah, the rule J has a button for placing.
Neat.
Just waiting for this to load. Place. Oh, that felt so good. 23. The back of each plate of this card. Ah, that's well. We'll just copy and paste the old one we've been using since the first game. L. Hey. Place. Oh, that button feels so good. And
It is.
39.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not possible to make use of that action in the first four because we have no way of drawing from discard yet.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got search and establish supply line. Okay, Buenos Aires. The strategic reserves goes to somebody this time. To a player. Okay. Um,
Not that we use it.
whoever has the least amount of cards. I guess the guy who gives their cards away is probably a good target for this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Buenos Aires goes to in game. And that goes to the in game area. And all the rest of these are just the other areas that could possibly unlock later.
Okay, so we did not unlock draw roads or draw, or did we?
Yes, we did. We did establish supply line. We can 2 supply cubes.
Oh,
2 supply cubes straight
okay.
line.
We don't. We don't have boats yet, but we do have cars.
Yeah, we won't have boats until I think England or Europe.
Yeah. So problem.
Yes.
If we draw a line to Lima, then we won't be able to draw Lima, or Lima won't be in the discard pile for us.
I don't think we start with the what you're thinking of in the character abilities.
No, we do. It it if we don't have it, it's broker.
Broker, hardly know her. Um, take a card. Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, so like we're buying that one.
Well, I mean, let's do a quick city and population count. So our population is 30. All right, and the cities on the grid is 10. Well, cities on the grid doesn't matter for a while, right? I don't think that matters until like March or April.
Cities in the player card pile, I think is like May.
Yeah, we've got a while to wait for that. For some reason, I thought number of cities equals number of epidemics, but I could be wrong.
No, it's in the player card pile, not in
Okay,
the
what was number of cities then?
not in the grid.
You happen to remember what number of cities it influenced?
Uh, no.
Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. We're gonna keep moving on, moving on. So yeah, that
Yeah,
unlocked a
just
lot of shit.
connect the Ratland.
Yeah, I mean we can connect the rat. So you're saying we don't want to connect Lima though?
Well, if we don't connect Lima, then what's going to happen is we're going to have to search from the top and then sprint to it from the bottom. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could just get lucky and find it in our deck, though.
We could is connecting two cities. It, Connecting a
Okay.
third city is
So
not going to
the
bump
reason
us
why I
because we're
bring
at
the reason why I bring up
connect.
let's connect them all is because of the population check. Right now, with Buenos
So the
Aires,
population check will be at 11 connecting San- Ratland, and then we'll be done.
yeah, like right now right now we've got 10. Oh, all right. Number of cities. For some reason, I thought
Yeah,
population modify. Okay, what is population modify? I forgot. That's just score at the end, right?
score at the end and how much produce supplies produce. It's in score and produce supply. Uh, and that one that requires like 8.
Yeah. Okay. So population didn't matter. Oh, okay. So just us connecting Santiago is good enough then. All right, fair enough. Anyway, that was the last of my actions. So let's go finish my turn at the very least.
Yeah, so guaranteed epidemic.
Yep. We knew that was coming. So depending on the bottom card, it might be Quiet Night. It might not. It is New York. Let's see here. We have 2 New Yorks on the top of the deck. We have 3 Jacksonvilles. And those are the only repeats. 2 New Yorks and 3 Jacksonvilles.
Okay. So New York is a problem that Farmer can deal with very easily.
I'd say I think we should risk it.
If it does not already have a plague cube, it is very easy to deal with it. You're talking about drawing any 2 cards out of 9 when
Oh,
drawing
3.
3.
Yeah. Well, 2 cards out of 9, we have 3 draws.
Yeah. That seems very close to 50-50.
The first draw, if we don't get it, is a 7 out of 9. The second draw, if we don't get it, is a 6 out of 8.
Six,
So 7 out of 9 times 6 out of 8 times 5 out of. Yeah, okay.
7.
So
That's a 42% chance of success and a 58% chance of failure.
yep. That's pretty close to allowing it because I don't know, man. The thing that I'm worried about is when we get down here to 4, we're drawing that 4 on the 8th on, card number 8.
Yeah. what I would think. No, that's not good either. If we get 2 plague cubes on New York right now, then we are not sending anybody to go into it to clean it up and prevent more plague from being placed. And then at that point, we get 6 freaking things for it blowing up. And then only have 2 left.
See, this is the part where the Thanos run actually gets challenging.
Yeah. Um, I'd say we one quiet night now because when we hit the 4, we want to immediately lose the game, right?
well,
Pretty much.
when we hit number 4, we also want to make sure that any place that is plague cubed already has a supply center, etc. Like, ideally, we're drawing that last epidemic on the last 2 cards.
Okay, then our stack would be quite fat and we'd be very unlikely to draw anything we're
Let's
worried.
see here.
I'm saying that when
I guess
the
I wasn't guaranteed to draw it.
Yeah, I feel like can we would rather uh spend as much of the game not having plague cubes
All right, so
possible.
we're saying we're going to one quiet night now?
Yeah, because it's over a 50-50 on drawing a big problem.
Fair enough. Okay, so we blew one quiet night. Did I draw 2 or not?
I know you drew an epidemic, and you must not have drawn a. No, you. Yeah? You had. Yeah, you had 2 black cards, had to discard one, and you drew a new black card.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, so now it is your turn, Brian. What is good old Farmer Thanos going to do?
I moved to New York, make supplies twice. On the second one, I drop
You have
4 cubes,
okay.
and then I move uh, to Titan.
All right.
And then I don't draw New York.
Be right back. Somebody's just here. Be right back. Sorry about that. I have returned with food. Okay, so
Okay.
I gave you 2 cards.
Crazy thought.
I what?
No, we're trying to build as many research stations as possible still.
Yeah, like let's not
Um,
let's like ideally every single first month we build every supply center possible.
yeah.
But that's obviously
Um,
an ideal world. That's not always going to happen.
right. So my crazy thought would be if we somehow uh empty out places that we know are in the infection pile that we're drawing in order to expedite us losing the game in only like 3 territories. You get what I mean? Plague cubes focused in specific areas so that we lose faster. I don't think
I
we need to
disagree.
do that this round, but that is something
I
that
disagree, but you did bring up a point.
uh,
London hasn't been drawn. Let's leave one cube on there and take everything else off of it if we can. Hello? Yeah, okay.
yeah.
So,
All
you get what
right.
I'm saying? I do agree with you on one point. London hasn't been drawn. Like, let's leave one cube on that spot so that way, in case the deck gets fat, we can work with it. I think Istanbul hasn't been drawn since the start of the game, but I don't know where it is in the deck.
Yeah.
Either way, I still need to draw
All
the
right.
infection
Well,
cards for a farmer's turn.
in fact,
Mhm.
yeah. Trips, New York. See, I was right.
In what way?
We would have drawn New York if I hadn't saved it.
Yeah, true. Okay, now it's time for Perfectly Balanced to do his move.
Okay, so, well, he can walk to Nodnall and put a research station
Hmm.
and then pick up the 3 cubes, or 3 out of 4 of the cubes there.
Uh-oh, somebody give me a text message. Nope, it's not a text message. It's an annoying phone app. Alright, so now there's a research station at Nonnal. Um, uh, Unlike the Thanos memes, I don't think it's our goal to end the game with half the population we started with. So, I kind of disagree with the idea of just going out of our way to, eight plague cube in area, the game. But that is a
Yeah,
thought that
we would rather lose the game via drawing the last
Mhm.
player card without having any plague cube. I don't disagree with that.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is if we get into a losing situation,
Oh yeah, if we get in a losing situation, let's lose fast. Let's not struggle too much.
yeah.
So,
Okay. So farmer or labor rather
yeah,
move
it was
3
one,
out of
two,
research.
three, four. Yeah. All right.
So
Lagos,
draw 2.
New York, and Jacksonville.
You didn't draw his hand first.
Huh. Neat.
So he has the cure for black.
Oh, that's just wrong. No matter how many times we say it, it is just wrong. Jacksonville, Lagos, and New York. Okay, so what am I going to do? Because my original plan was to meet up with you and give you a card. Now, not so much. So I guess
I guess
produce
your
twice.
plan is
Yeah, produce twice,
draw
build supply line.
and then GTFO soap.
That adds Santiago to our network, which means I need to go grab these population markers. Oh, right. They don't go there. They actually are technically supposed to be in the discard pile.
Um, the player card, yes. The other one, not.
Yeah. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3.
3 acts.
Yeah, I gotta get out of soap in
I
case that turns bad.
yeah.
'Cause that's pretty in danger right there. Kuro, Florida, and Florida. Come on. Thank you. All right, Brian, what's the farmer doing?
Okay, the farmer's turn. Um, he can sprint to Cairo and drop 1 cube, or sprint to soap and drop 2.
I would rather do Cairo because soap, at the very least, if it gets a play cube, it's neutral. Do you follow?
You kind of cut out there.
I said I would do Cairo because at least at the moment, if soap gets a play cube, it remains neutral because it already has a station on it.
Okay. So putting 1 cube at Cairo unless we discard a card to get there fast.
Well, let's do a quick brainstorm here. Yeah, there are enough black cards remained in the game that we can.
Oh, are there any blue cards left?
Let's
Like,
see here. Right now, we've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue cards, and there are 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
or
There are
12?
12. Yeah, so there are enough that we can get another blue cure going.
Oh, I could also just go straight to soap and then put 3 cubes down.
In terms of yellow cards, I actually do not think that there's enough remaining. So let's ignore these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We've
7,
used
8.
8.
Yeah, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10. Okay, if all the cards were in our builder's hand, then yes, there is enough yellow cards to. Then yes, there is enough
Right,
yellow
but
cards to build.
we're
But
not going to arrange that.
yeah, that's gonna cost us way too many actions to do. I would rather like
Okay.
have him build what he's going to build with these cards, and then we give him cards based off of what he draws next.
Okay. So he can go to soap. He can do a produce supplies there. And that would be 2 actions. And then he can still go somewhere else after that. It'd cost another card, though.
Well, I don't think he should use another card. I think he should just be like getting to Kerchow, I mean Xandar or Titan to just be ready for like whatever card's coming up next.
Okay, so fly to Soap, pick up the 1 cube there, produce supplies.
2. Okay.
So that's 2 actions. I feel like I should walk to Lagos and then drop 1 cube.
Okay.
Well, the cube on my sheet and 1 cube that I make.
Because farmer. I have a feeling during at least the first fortnight of each month, farmer is going to be extremely damn useful.
Yeah. Okay, then draw 2, because that was all 4 actions.
Okay. Epidemic.
Show me 2 black or blues. Nope.
The trips. Why are you doing this to us, Trip? You were doing so good the entire game. Okay, so we can't Silent Night it. That's a plague. And I guess it's a good thing you helped Soap.
Well, it would have been fine.
Also, I can't believe it took us until I started up this game to realize like we should have just been doing this.
Yeah.
It takes care of itself. Well, no, it doesn't.
Yep.
You could have less incidents than you do. Like, or does spreading count as an incident for each time it spreads?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, like why the hell would we ever use this box? All right, well, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, because we can put stuff back in the plague cube pile
Good point.
without being able to reduce the outbreak track.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, so how many cards are left now?
10.
10. So we're going to have how many turns then? 2 per.
5 turns. So this is farmer. So 10 and 9, 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1 ended at the end of farmer's turn.
Okay. So it's highly unlikely the laborer will be able to build a second city, correct? Because he has this turn and 1 more turn? Or does he have 3 more total, including this one? 3 more total, including this one.
No, he has. So this is farmer's turn, right? Like this was just farmer's turn.
Finished farmer's
Okay,
turn.
so you're gonna take 8, 9. That's 1. And this guy's gonna take this guy's gonna take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That's 1 turn left for everybody. 4, 3, 2, 1, dead. So we each have 2 turns remaining.
So I feel like it is way too hard of the cards to expect the laborer to be able to uh, get one more cure this round. Does that seem accurate to you that he will not be able to? Uh,
Extremely. He's only going to get
okay,
2 cards. Like straight up. He's only going to get 2 cards, which means between you and me, we have to give 2 cards to him. And
right.
both the cards that he
Okay.
gets has to be whatever color he stands on when he ends his turn.
Right.
And in specific, for it to work out, it has to be either New York, Washington, London, Tripoli, or Istanbul, because you're the only one limited by position. So
Right.
for us to get more than one station out of Bob the Builder here, it's going to require way too much like Heart of the Cards. Agreed.
Agreed. So, Bob the Builder then is going to walk his happy little to and uh, place all of his cubes from his sheet onto it.
Oh, he's not going to build?
No, because building does not reduce plague cubes,
No, but
and it's
it balances
going
out
to
the.
have another turn.
Okay.
It, it like his next turn is just to produce build,
Okay, fair enough.
and then it's game over.
Well, and then move out of there. Well,
No, that gets him
no,
an
he wants to move
exposure
out
buck.
of there. No, he gets an exposure for starting his turn there.
Oh, that's how it is?
Yeah, you get exposure for starting your turn there. I just assumed that you'd given up on not getting the exposure.
Oh, okay. I forgot how exposure works.
It's the spoiler alert that comes later that punishes you when you move out.
Okay, yeah, I forgot that that's how that works.
Also,
No, Bob the Builder is not getting exposure buck, so
yeah. So we'll rewind your turn here.
all right. I'm in Nodnall, and we do not have any
Now I'm trying to remember.
teleportation.
Did we have one more? Did we use all of our rationed events here?
I'm pretty sure we did.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we don't have any more rationed events to back us up.
Yeah.
And the unrationed event we currently got's a piece of shit.
Okay. I can end my turn in Cairo, and we can Heart of the Cards this.
1, 2. You're just walking the Cairo.
And then we Heart of the Cards it. Yeah.
Okay.
Or actually, do you have what 2 cards are in your hand? Cairo and Istanbul. I
Yeah.
end my turn in it.
Okay. I'm confused why you're ending your turn there. Oh, you're trying to get 2 cures?
Because we're part of the cardsing it that I can
Get
cure
2.
black, move, cure black.
Got it. Okay. Well, it's all down to these 2 draws. Are you ready?
Uh, sure, why not?
Oh, Heart of the Cards has failed you. Good day, sir.
We can make the dream work.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like, the best we can get is
Wait,
3 cards in your
there,
hand, and that's not enough.
hang on. I can't hold that many cards in the first fucking place, right?
3, 4, 5, 6.
Because I can't hold
Yeah.
8 in my hand at
You
one
can't you
time.
can't hold 8. Like, it was not gonna happen.
Oh well.
Like, can we just say you
I
did the very reasonable I end it Xander and produced once?
sure.
Or like 1, 2, produce twice. Like that's extremely reasonable, dude. Anywho, at the very least, if Farmer has to stop by you, he has a lot of cubes to pilfer off of you. All right,
Yeah.
so we now need
So
to infect
if
the
you
Florida,
infected,
the New York, the city so good they named it twice. Okay, so what the hell am I gonna
so
do?
we can heart of the cards that another blue enters the two of y'all's hands. That would be move, give.
We would need 5 cards, dude. Like,
I know you're heart of the cardsing that either of the two of you draw a fifth blue because farmer is
uh,
last turn.
Farmer would have to draw 1 blue, and I would have to give him 1 blue. Is how it would
Right.
work.
You can give him the blue that's in your hand, and then either of the two of you before farmer's next turn can draw
Well,
the fine.
let me see how many Jacksonvilles we got. Okay, we got 2 Jacksonvilles, which means we literally have 1 more Jacksonville remaining. And how many New Yorks we got? Both New Yorks are in there. So I'm gonna move, produce, drop on New York.
Oh, I was forgetting who's who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either that or move. It's the same amount, and that's a waste if I use the card. Yeah, okay. Draw 2. Oh, well, the good news is I drew a blue.
That that was only good news if you went for it, which you did not.
Istanbul is free of its cubes.
Well, good thing I didn't end my turn there.
Yeah, here's the part where things go to shit. Soap. Trip.
Gucci. Plague.
Istanbul.
Is a plague.
The Florida. All right, Brian. We are entirely in damage control territory.
Okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you've
So
got 2 more turns as farmer. We know that there are 2 more Jacksonvilles and 2 more New Yorks in the top of the deck. We don't have to worry about Istanbul or Tripoli. We do have to worry about soap, I think.
uh I don't think we have to worry about soap. Um, so how many are on my eggs since I'm
4.
standing?
Yeah, there's 4 on your spot.
Okay.
I think you can remove 2 safely.
I believe that that is true. So I removed 2 safely, and I trashed a New York, right?
Okay.
Because there's no way in hell that we are uh, getting what needs to be done there, right?
Yeah, uh, you would have to end your turn on Washington for me to be able to do it. Which, from where you're at, that's pretty
So,
much all your moves. That is like
so that was
1,
one
2,
move.
3, 4. Yeah.
That was one move. If I produce supplies, I can drop it immediately.
Drop 1 or 2. And you only need to drop
Or
1 more because there's only 2 New Yorks in the top of the deck.
okay, so I drop the one that I produce.
Yeah.
And then I move to Jacksonville and drop 2.
Drop 2 or 3 because you obviously you could produce, right?
I can only produce and drop once.
Oh,
Only one of my actions
oh,
can be make supplies
right.
for if
It's it's a great ability, but it's tamed. Okay. Then all 4 of your actions?
yeah. So I draw 2, and it's either 2 blue or 2 black for us to be good,
Nope.
and
Neither
it's
happened.
not. Okay.
Okay, here comes the infections. Florida, New York,
All right.
New York.
And one more. Infection rate is 4.
And my eggs. Okay, last turn is Bob the Builder, which means you're not going to get a turn to start, which means, you're safe ending in...
Okay. What's in discard? Trip, one copy of Trips and one copy of the other.
Yeah, one copy of
Let's.
Trips. And also, I think you also gain it when they're placed. I could be wrong, though. When
Hmm?
play, I think you also gain exposure when they're placed.
It's just starting your turn,
Uh,
or if an outbreak occurs on top.
is it an outbreak? Let's see. I'm trying to remember where the exposure. Here we go. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Out there, and characters will gain exposures. One way is to start a turn in location with a play cube. See page 10. It just says that's the one way. For some reason, I thought when an infected you got placed out, you also got exposed. Or I might be thinking of
Mm,
something else.
you're thinking of the fact that we have no savior to teleport us out of there,
Yeah.
which would.
And I don't see an exposure under outbreaks.
Me neither.
Okay. Seems all good to me.
Yep. Just start your turn there. Okay. So, since I'm not having another turn, it looks like I move to trips, build a research station, and then drop all of my cubes on it.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm just gonna say you build it using 5 cards, since you have the 5 cards.
Well, fine.
Are you sure you don't want to keep any? Well, no. Blue
Wait a
player's not
minute.
coming to you. I don't think he is, at the very least. Anywho, draw 2. Hey, look at that. Let's produce supplies in Washington. Alright, so our 4 cards are Florida, Cairo, Tripoli, and Cairo.
So Cairo gets another,
Yep.
well, a cube.
And you are once more on a naked area, but I think that's all Jacksonville's. 1, 2, 3. That's all Jacksonville's.
Okay.
Okay, so there's literally nothing I can do to get you 1, 2, 3. Okay. Where am I? 1, 2. Yeah, I can't end on a black area for you to take the card from me, so it's literally impossible for me to get you a cure. Because I have to give you a card that takes me 1 action to get to you.
Yeah.
Action number 1, 2. Okay, hold on a second. It is possible. It is possible, but I don't know if I want to do it. So, hear me out here. I move to you. Alright? That's 1 action. Second action, I guess I will give you Cairo. Alright? Third action, move to Washington. Fourth action, use Washington to travel anywhere on the route. I go to Istanbul. That's all 4 of my actions. Now you, on your turn, go to Washington, because you have it.
Trash it, and then...
Then move, steal, cure.
Yep. So we need to not have 4 outbreaks from the 4 cards that we draw.
Alright. Legos. The trip. 3, the soap. And number 4 is Istanbul. Oh God!
Which is fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine,
good.
Man.
Yeah, we only lost 3 population.
And so
we only lost 1 population.
Yeah, so you move,
because
you do what we discussed a minute ago.
2 of those have research stations.
Yeah, you do what we discussed a second ago, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So, I didn't put it out when you did it, but Tripoli has a supply center, and Istanbul has a supply center. Okay. So we only lost 1 population, but we gained 2. So it's a net of 1.
Yep.
I think this it's insert meme of a Hulk. I think this was an absolute win.
Yep.
What?
Oh, is that our new decal for wins. And what did it cost is our decal for losses. Instead of doing V's and L's, we do Hulk meme.
All right. Sorry about that. I had to talk to my dad. Thank you very much, Dad. Um. So yes. Um. So we're gonna do decals for if we've won or lost. Well, no,
Yeah.
no. We're gonna do decals if
Seems much
we
better.
lost. You want to do decals if we lost, but it was good? I see this as an absolute win. Or if we lost, but it was bad. Which one was the other one we were going to do?
Um, what did it cost?
What did it cost?
Everything.
Yes.
That is our loss. That is a bad loss.
Yes. All right. So,
I'm gonna
could
take a leak.
okay. You're gonna force me to look him up. Okay, I'll look him up.
All right.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah. Um.
The
So
top half is
that
the
is
first half. The top half is the first half of the month. Like let's not deny it. We're always losing the first half of the month. We're just commenting about how good it was.
right. So if we lose to art, it's an absolute win. If we lose to plague cubes, it's what did it cost?
All right, so
I got a phone call. Freaking teleporter. Hang up.
yeah, you're actually a lot. You're actually very silent. You might want to disconnect and reconnect.
Call. So what were you saying?
I was just saying. Look, I did it. Anywho, um, right. Let's go ahead and adjust the pops here. So this is at a 4 lock. This is at now at a 4 lock. Remains the same. Remains the same. This one's at a 2 lock. Let's remove our tokens from the board.
No, isn't there a button?
Well, yeah, but I'm going to first, clean up the stuff that isn't. And I think the button that we press to, like, redo the board is this button right
Is it
here.
the end game or the other
I
one?
don't know. Let's click. So, let's see at what point we check that box, and then I'll know for certain. Adjust population, done. Raise it, done. Check the legacy deck. So we don't resolve the in-game area just yet. So we don't click that button just yet. All right. So new rationed events. So we've got this rationed event. This rationed event. And then stop. First game in February.
And we're actually going to be able to use those.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that all it did
So
was
since
yeah. It did
since you left the plague cubes and taken off the research stations, yeah, you didn't have to do that yourself.
well here. I didn't do anything with the
It
play cubes. Here, we'll put
did
out a
the
research
second.
station and I'll click in game. See, it doesn't do anything at the research stations.
Oh,
Or with the supply centers.
well then we need to raise all those pops again. Because Cairo is now at
Oh.
1 and trips and yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. We want to. All right. Oh, so wait, does it?
It definitely reduces it for if
Oh, it
there's a
does raise
plague.
it too.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't have to adjust that anymore. We just have to put
Click
the
the button
supply
and make sure the
plague
supply
cube.
center is on the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have no cities with 0 pop. So now spin production units. So we lost, so we don't get the +1, but that doesn't matter because the +1 is not enough to upset the fact that if we lose and then win, we got a lot more money. Anywho, we have 4 cities, so therefore, or we have 4 money worth of cities. So what's the plan here,
Okay.
bud? While I start cleaning up the map.
We're getting broker. Period.
Okay.
Full.
Do we happen to remember who we get it on, or no?
I think radio operator because we kind of go, oh, need a. We don't need the instructor in the long game, right? Or do we put it on farmer because
Well, let me get our characters sort of set off to the side here real quick. So, broker is this ability. It costs 2 production units. That's like half of what we need. So,
right.
broker is discard a city card, take a card of the same color from the player discard pile. So it's curate one of your city cards. So that's really good for
Right.
these
So that
A,
is
B, C,
not a
D.
Bob the Builder.
That's like very good for one of these.
Right. But
So
it's for Bob the Builder.
yeah, Bob the Builder doesn't need to curate a city card. Bob the Builder just needs city cards. Period.
Right.
So radio operators transfer supplies. I think it pretty much just has to go on to whoever our reconner is.
Yeah.
Because whoever our reconner is
So
needs to curate their deck.
right. So this next month or
This next
next
fortnight.
fortnight,
Yeah.
I feel like we're doing instructor, radio operator, and laborer, and farmer is going bye bye.
Yeah, because we don't need to delay the game now. Now we just need to finish it.
Right. Well, yeah. So radio operator is going to be our reconner. Because instructor, when we get Africa, we're never going to use again. Whereas radio operator is still going to be useful.
Mm-hmm. And moving a pawn to another pawn, that really is something that you do to support your reconner, not it does, that's not enabling a reconner, that's supporting a reconner, honestly.
Right.
And farmer shouldn't be bothering with curating their cards because the main job of the farmer is to get cubes out on the board.
Right. Uh, farmer should be nowhere near where recons are happening.
Yeah.
Because recons are typically our reconner is going to start building road and walking off that direction.
Yeah.
Brokeback?
For the
I,
broker.
I, I get it.
Okay, so that is 2 of our money spent, which means we have 2 more money left unhad.
Okay,
Let's see
with
here.
2 money
City
left
card
over,
improvements, I think were really city card and infection card improvements. I think are just too good to not say no to.
well, first, let's double check that it costs 3 to get Bob the Builder only needing 3 cards.
Okay, so which one is that one?
Which one is that one? I don't think we've
Architect.
unlocked it yet.
Here we go. Architect.
Okay.
Architect is 3 units. So we cannot get it this round.
All right, so we can't get it. Do you want to kill Ratland and improve a blue card?
Improve a blue card. Yes, let's kill Ratland, improve a blue card. I agree with that statement. Because I hate Ratland. I really do. Like when that came out, like it didn't matter when it came out. It was just like, oh, okay. So foundations, just be sure. Okay, they do cost 1. So foundations cost 1, and lockdown costs 1. So I assume we're
Yep.
approving it through lockdown, and not well stock it. Brian,
Yeah, I'm here.
do we want to improve it through lockdown or well stock it?
Lockdown is
The
the
one that removes
murder
it
it,
from the
right?
game.
Yeah, we want to do that.
Okay. The well stock it is the one
It-
that remains in play for the rest of the game, but as long as we have 2 cards, it's all good.
Right, but we want to save well stock it for something with 2 infection cards so that we only have to put 2 cubes on that ever.
You just make a decision about some random blue city we're putting foundations on while I get this set up.
Nod and all.
Okay. Like the name of that one?
I didn't catch it.
I named it Rip This Bitch Up.
Gotcha.
Let me just be doubly sure I did put it on Santiago. Yeah.
All right, are you going to put that on the right side?
What do you mean?
Our edit notes on the right
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. And you said nod, nod. We're gonna. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I didn't even realize it was on the top.
Worked out for me.
Yep.
Okay. Now, do we want to go ahead and finish off the last fortnight?
Yeah, and then that'll be the